Okay, hello everyone. It's been a while since I've done one of these, but it is basically, well, it's been literal years since I last did one of these, which is how to make, basically, video. And what I'm doing is basically, over the time that I last did like a Lego video, which is like ages ago, I have gathered a large amount of clones, and I don't really have enough of the proper Lego blasters to go around. I'll give you an example of what they look like. This is one of the E11, the small one. If I can get it here, I'm sort of at a weird angle here, but this is basically what the Lego blasters are. And I have been like running out of them, and with the new sets they're now bringing in like the more child-friendly flick blasters. I think I have one here somewhere, and I don't really like them. Well, I can't find it. I'll get it at some point perhaps. But yeah, so as I don't really like them, I've just basically been building a whole load of guns for my clone army. And so this is basically just going to be how to make some of them. Start off with this one. This is like a sniper rifle type one. And it's a very simple build. It's like 4 pieces. Yeah, 4 pieces. And the base of it is actually this. Whoops, as I drop it. This is actually meant to, it's apparently a camera piece. You're meant to hold it like that on a figure. Let me get one. I'll take this one. Not sure who this guy is. I believe he's a recon. A recon trooper, and it's basically meant to hold, be like that. It's basically meant to be like a big TV camera, but the way I use it is I usually use these for rocket launchers or some other big gun. So basically start off with that, and this is meant to be the eyepiece, and on that you attach one of these, which is a cone. Your colour may vary depending on what colour you want, and you basically just attach it like that to the front of it, and then on the front attachment, here, yes, this bit, you attach a cone with a stud. Under that I've got a grey stud with a black cone, and that just simply attaches to the front of the blaster like that, and then you've basically just got your heavy sniper rifle, and that just sits in his hand, if I can get it, like that. So yeah, there's like a big ass sniper rifle for one of your clones. And one blaster which I'm actually quite happy about is for these guys. These are clone gunners. You can also use this gun as a gun for a clone pilot, and it's basically like everybody's obviously heard of the M3 grease gun and the Sten gun, which are basically the there's a blaster that I made, and it's basically they were basically just replacement guns. They're very simple, rugged, easy to run, not particularly good looking, or they're basically just bare bones of guns, and that's what the Americans and British used for their like everything pretty much during World War II, because they were very easy and quick to manufacture. And so I basically took the idea for that, because this is another very simple gun. Its starting base was this sort of pistol-like thing, and then onto that fixes this, and what it is basically just a lightsaber hilt with a clear stud on one end, and then attached to this bit where the minifigures would normally hold it, you attach this, which is a grey robot arm, and that attaches on there like so, and then that attaches onto the front end of the pistol like so. So you've then got that, so that sort of acts as the grip and or magazine, depends on what you want, and then the minifigure simply holds it like so. If I can do it here, yes, come on, grip the pistol, damn it. And that would simply attach onto their hand like so, and then they would let me just adjust it there. So they would then hold it like that and shoot like so. And that's basically what I have for my clone gunners. I have 3 of those guns now, just because they're, like I said, easy to make, very limited amount of bits. This is another design that I came up with. It's basically like an SMG type thing. And this is it. Not too sure what this thing is. I would reckon it's probably a jackhammer type thing. And that is the base of it. It has these two handles here, which don't actually do anything for this design. This is what I actually use as the grip. And what this is a much simpler design. It's 3 pieces. So into the jackhammer piece, you will up the top here, where the handles are, you would put the barrel, which is what this piece represents, and it's basically just a stick. That's the only way you can describe it. I happen to have a random white stick lying about. Come on, can I take it out? Yes. So this is it. It's a very simple thing. It is literally just a stick, and then you just attach that onto the top. You push it all the way down until you can push it no further. So it's then like that. And for the magazine, well, I dropped it. Use one of these, just a sort of coloured see-through triangle. You can use different colours depending on what colour you want the blaster bolts to fire as. I happen to use blue because that's what the clones fire, I think. And then that's it, like so. And that would be a basic SMG type thing. And he holds it like that, firing like that. So yeah, there's that. When I had a very limited amount of clones, I decided to make this thing. We're not concentrating so much on the blaster because this is the basic DC-15 that LEGO made for the clones. Well, for any DC-15, and that's it. We're more concentrating on this, which is the underslung grenade launcher, which is what I built for the gun, because I just thought, well, I'll have at least one clone trooper with a proper gun. And so I just to separate him, just so I know he uses this gun, I added on this grenade launcher. If I can take it apart, there you go. So what the basis of this is this bit, which is a 1x1 plate, I think it is, with like this. I don't know what that is. It's a sort of like a hand type thing. I have no idea what this is called and what the actual name for this is. But yeah, so there's that. And then onto the front where the stud is, you put this, which is a 1x1. Oh, I dropped it. Which is a cylinder, 1x1 cylinder, onto the front, like so. If I put it on, yeah, there you go, like that, onto the front, and then onto the rear of this, you put this, which is a very simple thing, made up of a see-through stud attached to a black stud. You can of course have different colours depending on what colours you happen to have or want, and then that would attach to the back, like so. And then that attaches to the front of the blaster, like so. If I could just put it back on, that's about straight. And so that attaches on like so, so that's sort of like a grenade launcher. So yeah, there's that. Sorry if you can hear fireworks, but it is the 1st of November when I'm recording this, so yeah. One design which I'm quite happy about is it's again built onto a LEGO DC-15, and it's this, which is a SMG I use it as. It has on the front here, this grey thing, is a Technic piece. I'm not too sure what it is. Let me show you it. It's a bit like a wheel, but it's not. It's a bit like a wheel hub. Here you go. Not too sure what this pit is for. I have no idea how I got it. I just happen to have it. And that is on the front of the blaster here. With this is the robot arm, which I also use as the grip slash actual clip of the gun. And so that basically fits on there. And that just makes it look like an SMG, and I happen to have this on an ARC Trooper because I had this guy from, I think it was the Clone Pack, Clone Battle Pack I think it was. It came with a Bark Speeder, and so here it is, holds it like that. It's shooting droids. So yeah, there's that. This thing I don't think I really need to colour. It's basically like a little pistol type thing. it's built with, I'm not too sure what this bit is called. I think it's meant to be a tap piece. It's built with a tap. So this is what it looks like, the tap piece. If I take it off him, give me that. It looks like that, and I think it's meant to be like that, attached to a base, like a tap, and then onto that is just a simple stud with a see-through stud on the front of that, and then that just fits onto what would be the base of the tap, like that, which is then used as the sort of gun stock thing, the grip. That's it, and it's basically like that. I don't know, that was just a thing that I made. I'm sort of running out of ideas and bits to make guns out of, and I'm also getting more clones as it happens, but oh well, I'm sure I'll beat the hurdle when I get to it. Now this thing is like a minigun, which I did build like ages ago. Like when I was still making Lego videos, I still had this gun, but then I took it apart because I really needed these bits, which are well, they're binoculars, that's it, because I really needed these bits, and so I basically just took apart the gun, said sorry to the clone guy using it, and just basically nicked it from him. But then I thought, you know what, I really like that gun. It's a minigun, it's a really awesome thing for anyone to have, Lego or not, so I then just basically rebuilt it. And what this is that this is the main body of the gun, and this is the two grips, and they're just two megaphone pieces stuck to each other. So there's one bit, obviously you'd talk in that end, and the sound would come out that end, as is a megaphone. You'd then put them two together like that. He would then hold on to them there, and then the main gun is actually built up of this, which is like a all sides covered 1x1 brick. Onto the top of that is a see-through stud, depending on what colour you want, and then on each of the sides are binoculars, and they're basically just put on there as the revolving barrel, and then there you go. That's what it looks like. And then that would attach to the front, where the stud is of the megaphones, like so. And then the guy, whoops, as I drop it, oh dear. Then the guy would hold it like this and just minigun people to death. There is like a D6, I think it is, revolving blaster. Actually, in the Clone Wars, you have seen, it has been documented in like games as well and stuff. There is actually a revolving blaster. I can't remember what its name is, but I know it is revolving blaster. And so yeah, that's basically my attempt at building one. Now this thing is a really cool like anti-infantry launcher. This thing I basically just saw that I had loads of clones without weapons, and so I was like, you know what, I need to go on a weapon building spree, and basically just building weapons like out of whatever bits I can find, just quickly throwing them together. And this is one thing that I made. It again has the basis of a TV, what was it? TV video, that's it, TV camera. And so that is the basis of it. And let me just get the piece in case you've forgotten it already. This is what it looks like. And then onto this bit, oh, as I drop it, onto the bit that you look through, this bit, onto there, put the see-through stud. I'm using blue because I have loads of blue, and they're for clones, so blue is the weapon, is the colour of choice. So you have that on there. Then on the side here, there are two studs. You can sort of see them there, two studs, and then onto that I happen to have a silver grill piece, and that goes on there like that. And then onto the back here, I just wanted something on there, so I took this sort of gold looking stud. I took that and then just put that on the end, like so. And then onto the front of that, this is a black lightsaber piece. This is a grey robot arm. You can obviously have a different colour robot arm if you want, and so that's it there, just those two pieces. They then fit into here of the main body, so it looks like this, There we are. So it looks like that, and that is the main launcher without the missile. The missile itself is built out of a grey cone. Yeah, dark grey cone. You can obviously have different colours if you want for different types of rocket. So there is the grey cone, and then the body of the rocket is basically built up of a grey stud, red stud, grey stud, and then just built like that. There you go. And then of course the grey cone is fitted to the front of it like that. And then that just simply fits on the front of the lightsaber piece, like so. And there is your rocket. This bit and the grey robot arm are basically meant to be the scythe. I think I've actually done that wrong. Whoops. Yeah. Flip around the blue stud. I got that wrong. It's meant to go on that end, not that end. So yeah, there's that. And then that looks on a Clone Trooper. It looks like that, which is pretty cool. It's like a massive rocket launcher. Any infantry will be scared of that. And then if he's reloading, obviously take off the rocket, put it in his other hand. So there you go, like that. Let's actually lower it for him. There you go, like that. So yeah, that's a cool anti-infantry rocket launcher that I have. I like it. So yeah, there's that. This guy I actually picked up. He's obviously customized. He's basically like being painted green, and he's basically like a sort of commando type guy. And I happen to give him a grenade launcher, because why not? Who doesn't love grenade launchers? Hashtag TF2 Demo Man. And this again is built out of a megaphone piece. As the base with the grip. There it is, megaphone piece. And then onto this end, the wider end, I put a black cone. Obviously, once again, you can have your own colours. So it fits on like that, and that is at the rear end. At the front, here's the front. Not too sure what this is. It's another Technic piece, but I have no idea what it does, or what it's for, or where it's come from. But it's this thing. It's basically like a really hollow cylinder. And that will fit on the front as the end of the barrel. And then for the actual grenades, I've sort of got this rounded 2x2 plate, and then onto the front of that I've got orange studs at the front, and then blue at the back. Just, I don't know why. You can obviously have different colour for different ammo. And then onto the front of that, the front stud, you will fit the barrel like that, and then the rear fits onto the front of the megaphone like so, and then there is the grip, and that looks like this on him. I added the red visor thing, just so you know. That's why it's not green. I added on this bit, but yeah. So here's what the grenade launcher looks like on him. It's a cool grenade launcher. I like it. But yeah, so there's him. What other good guns do I have? I literally have built random guns out of... What is this? What is this? It's using green, so it looks cool, but it's sort of... What is this gun? So yeah, there's that. This is actually a gun I'm quite happy with. This is a machine gun. Here you go. So that's what it looks like. Here is the grip at the back. Here's the sight. Those two robot arms, you'd line them up like that and fire down there. Here's the basic bit, but this isn't the bit that I used. It's like a T-junction thing. I have no idea what it's called, and once again I have no idea what the main body of it is called. Let's take off that, take off these pieces. There you go. Take off the grill. Yeah. And take out that robot arm. Here you go. Right. So here's this bit. I have no idea what this bit is called. It's a cool looking bit. It's very useful, definitely. Small bits like this do go a long way to making stuff. So onto that you would have... I happen to build it with two red triangles onto there, just to add a little bit to the machine gun. But obviously you can change as to what you want. So yeah, onto the top of it, onto the top here. This thing is like covered with studs, but here are 2 studs, as you can see, 2 studs. Onto the top of that, you add a grill. I happen to have a dark grey grill, so I just added that to the top as sort of like vents, cooling vents. Then into the rearmost. Yeah, I think it's the rearmost. You can have it in either one. I can't quite remember what I had it in mine, even though I just literally just took it apart. Put the robot on. I actually think it goes in the front one. I literally had this thing together 5 seconds ago. I cannot remember how it goes back together again. There you go, that looks like it. So yeah, just have the robot on there as the rear sight. And then into the rearmost stud, which is here. Put this, which is, I don't know, this T-junction cross thing. I don't know what it is. But yeah, you put that in there, there's the grip. And then into here, which is sort of like the front end adapter thing, put in this thing, which is another one of those sort of white sticks. And then onto the end of there, I put a dark blue triangle, and then for the front side, a robot arm clipped on, and then that, push it in as far as it can go, like that. So you've then got the main body with the cooling grill, the front and rear sight, got the front where the shots come out of, and then you got the barrel there. And yeah, so there's like a cool-in machine gun that I made. Let me show you what that looks like on someone. Oh, this guy, here you go. There it is, it's a big ass machine gun, but it gets the job done. So yeah, there's that. This is like a flamethrower thing. It once again uses the sort of jack. Let me take it apart. There you go. It uses this thing again as the basis of it. So that is like the main body. This is the flame tank. The fuel tank is basically just 2 grey cylinders put together and then stuck onto one of these side grips, like so. And then for the front, of it, I've got this, which is generally used for flick-fire missiles by LEGO. I'm not too sure actually what its proper part and name is, but it's one of these things. And then onto this end, I put a yellow cylinder. Obviously, you can have different colours. I just happen to have yellow for most of these parts, so I built the body of it out of that. And then once you've done that, you then push it in to the bottom end of this power jack, and then onto this end for where the flame comes out of. I just happen to have a a red triangle, or a red triangle cone thing, and then I just put that on the end, like so. So once again, that is what the guy holds onto, and then. No, I've done this the wrong way around. God damn it. Oh dear. There you go. That's what it's meant to look like. Just flip it around. Flip it around. I keep confusing myself. So, just do what I said, except put it in the other end. Don't put it in that end, put it in that end. I did that wrong. Whoops. But yeah, so that's how it looks on him. So there you go. I'm sure you can work out it's very simple bits. I think I've only really got one more weapon that's good. Yeah, one more really good weapon to show. Other than this is a rocket launcher. Oh, let me actually show the rocket launcher. It's a much simpler design. So once again, this uses the big TV camera as the basis of it. Let me just get it here. Here you go. And then onto this end, I put a red see-through stud as the sight. And then onto the rear here, I put a dark grey stud, like so. And then for the rocket, it's basically just a grey cylinder with a black cone, and then that fits onto the front studs like that. And so that is the rocket. That's what it looks like without the rocket. And then he just holds it like this, and there you go. So yeah, there's the rocket launcher, useful for taking down tanks and stuff, and AT-STs and AT-ATs. This gun is a pretty complex gun I made. So it is built around the basis of a grey pistol. You can obviously have different type of pistols if you want, and it looks like that when it's actually on there, except it sort of has slightly come apart. So what it is that this is a 3x1 flat plate with a 1x1 plate in the center here. This is a sort of plate with a tube, I don't know, and then it is attached to the back of this, which is a 1x1 dark, sorry, it's a dark grey cylinder, and then that fits on there like so. And then onto that fits, if I can get it off, but I can't, it's sort of stuck on there, damn it. But then another one fits on there, so another 1x1 plate with a round cone thing, and then onto that fits another 3x1 flat plate. I happen to have the dark red as the plates. They just add a nice little colour. Another grey stick is the main barrel and also keeps it all together, and then onto the front of that sort of cone plate thing fits another dark grey cylinder, and then this is a red stud with a hole actually on the through it. You can find it in Lego games and stuff like that. And then onto the front of that is a light blue see-through stud, just to show that that is where the blaster lasers come out of. Put all that together, you will get something like that, and then onto here you put the pistol like that, and it's just a cool little looking blaster. Mostly going for the cool effect, but yeah, so that's what it looks like on him. It's like a big ass blaster, not too sure what type it is, it's just a cool looking one. I generally have repeating blasters, so it's probably some kind of repeating blaster. You can choose for yourself. I think that's all. Yeah, that's all the really cool blasters I have, so I will thank you for watching this, and goodbye.